From the last studio release from Dokken, from the Broken Bones release, that is the title track. And this is Neeley, along with my good friend Chris Aiken. And so far, so good tonight, huh, Chris?
Yeah, it's been fun.
It's been fun. It's just been kind of like none of this has been expected or planned, but it's all turned out well.
Sure. Well, we just played Dokken. Did you have something in mind?
Yes, I did.
All right, go ahead.
I was thinking
too. It's probably the same thing.
I bet it isn't.
Okay, go ahead.
I'll let you go first.
No, mine's going to take longer.
Okay. I was thinking about this when this album came out. It's almost been...
almost 2 years?
Yeah, almost 2 years. It'll be 2 years in, what is it, August?
Yeah.
2 years in August. Well,
no, a little later than that, in September. So because we met with them and you tracked it.
Well, that's where I was going to go with this.
Yeah.
This record, as some of the previous Dokken records, bad luck with the recordings and whatnot. Mm-hmm. For Long Way Home, back in 2002,
right?
Long Way Home did not come out the way it was supposed to come out.
No, not even close.
The album that was Long Way Home contained only like 2 songs from the original album that it was meant to be.
Yeah. What 2? Sunless Days?
Sunless Days and Little Girl.
Right. Okay.
All the rest of them were Don Dokken's solo songs that were going to be on his solo record, which eventually became Solitary.
Right.
A lot of people don't know this, but Dokken had recorded the whole album in 2002. It was shipped via Federal Express,
right,
to Michael Wagner's studio in Nashville.
Mm-hmm.
But in transit, somehow, some way, the box that the master, digital master, mix got destroyed. The box somehow got trapped in the conveyor system, and it got destroyed.
That was 2002. They didn't have backups then?
I don't know how or why or where, but it was in transit and it got destroyed en route.
Right.
Hang on a minute. Hail and Kill Caller, you're on the air. Nobody there now. So anyway, they've had some bad luck with their recordings. Well, this Broken Bones, bring it back around.
Mm-hmm.
The day before, actually the day of, Chris and I and Mikey's dad and Kurgan, and I don't remember who else was there. Who else was there? Was Annette there? No, she didn't go.
I don't remember.
Hang on a minute. Hail and Kill Caller, you're on the air.
Hello, this is Scottish whiskey. I thought I'd come in and give you a piece of advice.
Oh, you're going to give us advice now?
I'm going to give you a piece of advice, Scottish whiskey.
I think this is an imposter.
Big
imposter.
The Scottish whiskey diamond. I'm throwing it in there, you sons of bitches.
Now we got imposters calling.
The Scottish whiskey diamond. I'm throwing it in there.
All right, well, appreciate that.
Yeah, just want to throw some love your way, Scotland was. You know what I mean?
Sounds like looking for my Lucky Charms.
Get off my phone.
All right. Whiskey Diamond. Scottish Whiskey Diamond.
Turn the phones off.
So anyway.
Yeah.
The day of the show, we went to the House of Blues in Cleveland.
Okay.
And Don was in Florida at, what was his name? St. John?
Andy Johns.
No, not Andy Johns. It's not Mark St. John.
St. John. Whatever, whoever. Bill, Joe.
I'm gonna look at this. I'm gonna look at the CD. He just came back from getting it mixed in Florida with a guy who supposedly had a big track record, a real good track record. His name is Bob St. John.
Okay.
And he was down there for like 3 days mixing this record because it had to be to Frontiers on Monday. So
Okay.
was this a Saturday or was this a Friday? I think this was a Friday night.
Yeah, I know we were all out late. So
Yeah, so it was a Friday.
Mm-hmm.
We were at the House of Blues. Don just flew in that afternoon from Florida after mixing this record with Bob St. John.
Okay.
So after the show, you and I and Don and the rest of the band and everybody was just kind of hanging out at the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
And Don basically called me over to the table and said, hey, the tracks have been delivered via the You Send It download.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to the room. Let's go track this record because I got to send it to Frontiers because they got to have it Monday morning.
Right.
And I basically told you, and you said, I'm not interested in going. I'm just going to go home or whatever you guys were doing.
It was already like 1:30.
Yeah, it was late.
It was like if I would have done it, it would have been 6 or 7 a.m.
Yeah, you're right. So he's like, come on, let's go to the room. Let's go listen to the final mix and let's go track this record.
Right.
So I told you, I said, let's go. And you're just like, nah, I'm pass. I'm not going to go. Whatever.
Right.
So me and Don and John and a couple other people went to Don's room and he pulled him down on his, computer.
Yeah.
And we started listening to the tracks and all of them were like flat. The frequencies were completely flat. There was no highs. There was no lows. There were no nothing. It was just like a flat wave.
Right.
And Don's like, what happened to my tracks? What happened to my tracks? And he goes, this doesn't have any bottom end to it. It doesn't have any high end to it. It has nothing. It's just like a flat line, What has this guy done to my record? I got to have this to Frontiers by Monday. Then he's just like, I don't know what I'm going to do. And at that point, for whatever reason, Don had some kind of a disagreement with Win Davis, who's always done the mixing for the Dokken records.
Right.
And he had some kind of a disagreement with him at the time. And he goes, now I'm going to have to call Win and get him to mix this over the weekend to get it to Frontier by Monday.
Right.
Well, he made some phone calls and he ended up getting Mayor Applebaum.
Right.
You know who that guy is.
Yeah, sure.
He mixed Bruce Dickinson's record and Metallica, and he's got a whole cavalcade. If you want to look him up, his name is Mayor. I think it's Maor.
Yeah.
Applebaum. Anyway, he was able to get this guy, this Mayor Applebaum, the record, and he was able to remix the whole thing like on Sunday. And get it to Frontiers by Monday.
Right.
But regardless of the condition of the tracks, because they had no fidelity to them at all.
Right.
But we did do the running order. I gave him the running order, and that's what is on this Broken Bones. So I did the running order for Broken Bones.
Yep.
And then you and I did the running order for Lightning Strikes Again, the release prior to that.
Yep.
So listening to that Broken Bones song, that's what reminded me. That's what I was thinking about when we were hanging out at the House of Blues, and went up and tracked the record after that.
Sure.
But man, I'll tell you, it's just a mess sometimes.
Yeah. There's always a problem. It's not as easy as just go to the studio, do your shit, and you're done.
No, it never works out that way.
Nope.